Saturday afternoon. You know, I was up late Friday, I was at a wedding, so obviously I'm super hungover and probably just gonna waste the whole day away. But Mike, come on! We're at the field right now. What we're gonna do is we're going to get in some horsepower field work. Sprinting is one of the best things you guys can do to get jacked, to feel good, to look good, and also too, it's your best bang for your buck, right? If you're like me and you're working in corporate or you have a desk job, office job, you are pressed for time, right? Just as simple as that, you're pressed for time and you need the things that have the most leverage to get you to move the needle to where you want to go. So I will see you guys on the field. All right, fellas, we are going to do a warm up. So we're going to warm up, get our body right, you know, throughout the week, sitting all day, maybe not getting the best sleep, whatever it is. Just want to loosen the body up, get it primed, activate our core, do some stretching, dynamic stretching, A skip, B skip, high knees with some straight leg bounds. And then we are going to do some max velocity sprinting. And then we'll go into some plyometrics, okay? And the reasoning for that is the most demanding on your central nervous system task is going to be sprinting. That's like the king of all exercises. And then below that you have plyos, hypertrophy work, and then you have your strength work, and then at the very bottom of the totem pole, you have power, which is like moving sub-maximal loads at high velocities. So we are going to do the most demanding things first whenever we're fresh, and then we're gonna move into some plyos. But we have to warm up first. We're going to do just some nice world's greatest stretches. I do these pretty much at the beginning of every single workout. We're gonna do 6 on each side. Most people use their weekends in the completely wrong way. You can still have fun and use your weekend as a springboard and not a deterrent to whatever it is you want to build, create, because let's be real, most people, they'll use their weekends just chasing cheap dopamine, and then Sunday night comes around and Monday morning and it's like they get hit by a truck, right? I've been there. I've been on that side of the coin, and it sucks, to be honest with you. So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna chase some real dopamine through some sprinting. We're outside, obviously, getting some sunlight, and we're gonna feel amazing after this. And then what we're gonna do is watch some UFC later tonight. Go into the second part of the warm-up, which is going to be a single arm push-up hold. We're gonna do 20 seconds each side, making sure you keep your elbows, or your shoulders, excuse me, parallel to the ground. Whew. You can see I'm shaking a little bit there. Perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Other side. Last one we're gonna do is some single leg glute bridges. Activate your glutes, hammies, and your core. So what it's gonna look like, we're just gonna go here, keep one leg straight, and then try to scoop your butt under as you thrust up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. Now we're just gonna do 2 rounds of that. I'll see you guys after we're done warming up. All right, just got done with our warm up. Now we're gonna move into some more dynamic movements. We're gonna go with some A skips, getting that pop off the ground, right? Sprinting is a lot about rhythm and getting that timing of your arms, your legs. So we're gonna do A skips, 2 sets of 10 yards down and back. Warm up good, then we're gonna sprint good, then we're gonna eat good, and then we're gonna play good. I really like those A skips. It really just forces you to pop, 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 right? It's like an art like anything else. Whether you're painting, whether you're fighting, playing a sport, or running. I think running is like one of the peak forms of human physical expression, you know? And I think a derivative of that is also just skipping. I said we go tarps off. Getting hot out. I see a lot of people, a lot of guys Like, why do I feel so terrible and so stiff all the time? And it's like, you stop sprinting, bro. You stop moving your body. You have to, it's either you use it or lose it. It's one of those things. But the most important part is you just gotta start somewhere. Even if you can't full on sprint yet, working, like I said, that hip, core, and low back region, start there. You know, I'll make some more videos on that later, but I think every sort of injury or stiffness can be traced back to either your low back, your hips, core. So figuring those out first before you go into something like a full on sprint is highly, highly recommended. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 6 build-ups. We're gonna build up for 20 yards. So build up, full on sprint for 10, and then dribble out. You don't want a hard stop right at the end. So let's get into it. Whew. Building some horsepower, baby. Let's go. Come on. Like I said, we're gonna do 6 of these. We're gonna do 3 of, we're gonna build up like 20, 25 yards, and then we're gonna sprint for 20. So that'll be fun. If you think about it too, look at any sprinter. Look at any sprinter that is a high level. Obviously, I'm not a high level, but you can see form follows function. Those guys, they're sprinting and they're absolutely shredded. They're absolutely jacked because they sprint, right? If you want to get better at sprinting, sprint or just regress. If you want to get better at building a business, if you want to get better at selling, you just have to put in reps. It's that simple. And people love to overcomplicate it. They love to overcomplicate the process when all they're doing is just trying to, like, this is where you have to go. They're just trying to go around over it instead of just through, and to achieve that, right? And it's really that simple when you break it all down. So that's exactly what we're doing here. Keep it simple, right? I'm not using any special equipment. I literally just have, I'm so stiff. I literally have just my shoes, not even a shirt. Obviously the camera, but you get what I mean. So it's enough yapping. By the way, whenever you're doing sprinting like this, we're not trying to condition. We're just trying to have a nice amount of rest. We want to rest, get fully heart rate back down, and we go again. That's what sprinting is. Unless you're doing some sort of tempo run, conditioning run, which I'll make another video on that because that's also another factor in being a jacked athlete, right? Corporate athlete, jacked, athletic. We want it all, right? We don't want one thing. We don't want to just look like a bodybuilder and move and be in pain 24/7. We want to be an athlete. We want to feel like an athlete, get explosive, get lean, all those different things. So, gonna do our second set right now. All right, guys, it's officially raining. So we might have to cut this one a little short. Actually, nah, who cares? Who cares? Let's go for one more. One more in the rain. Doing this for you guys. I might absolutely cook my mic and my camera, but who cares? Here we go. All right, guys, we're back out. I'm not using the mic though, so my voice is all messed up. Keep that in mind. Please stay watching, please. Rain's stopped for a little bit, but right, that's a perfect example, right? I had 2 options. I could have just tucked my tail, packed it up and went into the car, drove home. Oh no, YouTube video is not gonna do well. No, if you ever heard me, buy the dip. Buy the dip, whatever's going wrong, buy it, use it to your advantage. So the rain was out, I had to put my stuff away. It was like, nah, you know what, I'm gonna use it to talk about this. I'm gonna use it to talk about how you can overcome the obstacles and adversities in your life and to use that to your advantage and ultimately your success. What's talked about in the Bible and what God talks about is, you know, the testing of your faith produces perseverance. All those obstacles, they're for a purpose. They are for a purpose ultimately, right? And I know some of you guys might seem lost, whether it's in your job, your 9 to 5, or just finding out what you want to do in your life. I think the first step in that is just to get into your word and have that relationship with God. Because at the end of the day, all of this
all this is temporary, right? Everything, wealth, health. I mean, not to say that's not worth working on, right? It's not to say to be poor and be fat, but it's about what are you producing in the world, how to produce good fruit. And it's kind of why I started this, to be honest, just to, right, spread my testimony and word, spread God's word out to anyone and everyone who will hear this message. So if you're watching this, I appreciate it. You know, I consider you my brother, sister, part of the family. So with that being said, got one more set. I didn't film one of the sets of the 30-yard build up with the 20-yard sprint, but that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna go into some plyometrics. So let's get this thing started, baby. Let's go. Yeah, let's talk mental imagery and self-talk. When I'm sprinting, when I'm working out, when I want to perform, in life too, positive self-talk is so important, and what you're thinking about and what you're believing. If you walk through your day constantly, oh, I'm tired, I'm so tired, poor me, don't know why I'm stuck here. Dude, no wonder you feel like crap all day. Instead, speak life into yourself. You can do this, you can do this, you're strong, you're capable. You can lift that weight, go for one more rep. That stuff matters. That self-talk reprograms that subconscious mind, okay? Power of belief is important. And the Bible talks about faith, right? That belief in what you can't see, and God is accredited to righteousness. All of the big players in the Bible, David, Moses, Isaac, all of them. Righteousness, right? Having faith. Have faith that your situation will get better. Pray about it. It'll happen. All right, so I'm gonna move into some plyos right now. Gonna get bouncy, gonna get explosive. It's just gonna look like a normal broad jump, but we're just going boom, boom, boom. Put you guys over here. That should do. These ones, taking a little bit slow. I tweaked my back a little bit doing some Zercher lunges. So I wanna just, all right, be just cautious, right? Listen to my body. Don't be stupid, right? That's one thing that I've come to realize getting older, and really with my years of experience, listening to your body is important, so important. Like I talked about earlier, we are not immortal. We are human beings, and human beings get hurt and stuff happens. That's perfectly okay, but you just can't be a douchebag about it. You can't just push through it and then expect to feel great all the time. That being said, let's get it. I really need some cleats. That's what I need. This type of training right here, it's not just for athletes. Like I talked about, being a corporate athlete, working in the office, I live for this stuff right here. When you're in the office, you have to conform to this certain type of person, right? You have to, yes, okay, per my last email, just to double check, let's circle back, let's touch base. No, none of that is here out in the field. It's you versus you. There's truth here. There's no smoke screens. And you either do the work or you don't. And I think this time alone, whether you're with a partner, yourself, of just out here expressing yourself to the maximum potential, so underrated. And it helps your mental when you get back into the office too. If your whole life is just in that cubicle, you can't express yourself freely, you're gonna be to some form of depressed. That feeling, I don't believe in depression, but that feeling of depressedness, if that's a word, you get that whenever you can't do stuff like this. You want to stick the landing there, but obviously I'm wearing flipping tennis shoes, so it's a little hard to. But now we're gonna work on some coordination with our plyos. So we're gonna do a 180-degree spin jump. So it's gonna look like this. Pop. Being able to twist your body in the air like that, use your core, and then get that pop off the ground is important. Do 3 sets, 5 each way, for a total of 10. Woo. Baby, come on. Using our weekend as a launch pad. We're launch padding, making progress instead of deterring all that and throwing all that away for some cheap dopamine. This is what we're doing. We are creating the life that we want. Healthy mind, healthy body, whatever it is you want to do. I know a lot of us, right, we're just working that 9 to 5, on that 9 to 5 grind, kind of stuck in this limbo of what do I want to do with my life? Is this it? Is this what it's going to be? And the answer to that is no, it doesn't have to. But when you're in those situations, it's not like it's physically taxing, right? You're not physically doing manual labor. You're not lifting blocks, but it's your mind, taxing on your mind. Your mind gets fatigued. And then after you get off work, or after it's, you know, Friday and you get off and it's happy hour or whatever it is, you just wanna just relax and just dump all that into something that's gonna take your energy away instead of giving you energy. So the more that you can not only remove those energy suckers, but then also input something into your life where it creates momentum, that's where you start to build the life you want. That's where you start getting those wins and it starts compounding. And the more that you can do that, right, the more you'll win. And that's what we're trying to create here. Oh God, get jacked, be an athlete, work out 9 to 5, and then maximize your 5 to 9. So, gotta do our second set here, 180 jumps. I feel bouncy, bro. I feel athletic. I feel ready to do something crazy. One more set of this. I'm not even gonna talk. I'm just gonna go right into it. Stick the landing on that. I didn't stick the landing. You know what? I'm gonna do it again. Do it right. If you have to go back and do it again, do it right. All right, it's raining again. Got 2 more sets to go. Doing some split squats. Then we'll head out of here, do some static stretch, get out of here. And then we got UFC on later, let's go. Oliveira, Taporia, gonna be a banger, can't wait. Definitely staying up for that. That's one of those fights you lose some sleep. You're just on Stream East till 1 a.m. type of nights with the boys, of course. Last set, best set, okay? Always finish strong. Last set in the gym, last set on the field, whatever it is, last hour in your workday, finish strong. Most people, what they do, they're real good, right? Up here, and then just before it ends, they drop, right? The performance drops. Not us. Later it goes on, the more rounds we have, the better we get. Let's go. Come on. That's what we want. We're done, baby. Just finished up a banger of a workout. Let's go. That's how you freaking do it. No hangovers, no feeling like crap. Now we feel like a freaking weapon. Feel like a corporate weapon about to hammer some Excel spreadsheets. No, I'm just kidding. Gonna end with some static stretching too, so we don't get super tight. On the weekend, using your weekend as a launch pad instead of getting bogged down and stuck. That's how you create momentum. Rain feels good. Let's get out of here. That's how we do it though. And get out, get our work done. All right, beat the rain, even though it's a little rainy, still got it in. Still made it happen regardless of the conditions that were outside, environment, whatever it is. Buy the dip. Buy the dip, whatever disadvantages you have, use it as a strength. 4-point swing. We could have got trashed last night, woke up hungover, not worked out, but instead chased real dopamine, slept in, had a nice 8 hours of sleep, got up, hit a field workout, and now what we're gonna do is still enjoy our day. We're still gonna hang out with some friends, watch the fights later tonight. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate like, comment. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys want to see next. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Peace.